Greetings, meatbags. Work on the documentary has been slowed because the meatbag organized the footage he saved poorly. He knows he has moments of video just perfect for this, but has to go through hours and hours of shit to find it. Well, that is not going to happen again. From now on, when he saves footage, he's going to include what's in said footage when naming the file, beyond just a date and time. Anywho, while he does that, some stuff has ended up on the cutting room floor. This bit is being redone to fit in better, but kind of stands on its own as a good little example of why Timbo is such a worthy horror cow.
Long time. As Raxo did with the Blind Billy story, Timbo has tried to weaponize his past transgressions against the trolls. Remember the thing with his sister we mentioned? Well, here's how he handled being called what he is.
You stalking psychopaths made me into something I'm not. And I'm not gonna put up with it. You stop calling me a pedophile today, or I will go on a date with a minor next week.
You heard that correctly.
And I'm just gonna take it as if you keep calling me a pedophile, I'm gonna take it as if you are a pedophile and you want to see pedophilia. And you know what I think? I think that's disgusting.
Well, we think it's disgusting too, and more than a tad confusing in addition to hilarious. Let's apply that logic to something even more ridiculous. I got it. A hostage situation. Timbo's got a gun to some person's head and says, "Put the gun down, Robo-san, or I'm gonna kill this guy."
No can do, Timbo. You don't even know that dude's name and you're ready to kill him. Call me a worrier, but if you do that, then chances are you drop the hammer on me next, and I don't want to be shot. But, conversely, since I am not in fact lowering my gun if you do shoot that guy, I'm gonna shoot you.
No! See, you're supposed to put your gun down to keep me from killing this guy. Can't you see you're the bad guy here for making me kill this asshole?
You don't think taking a random hostage and threatening their life isn't a tad on the dark side? Let's face it, I didn't pull out my gun until you did this. If this was World War III, you pushed the button for DEFCON 2, not me. You can either put your gun down and let the dude go, or I guess we can keep debating.
There is nothing to debate! You put the gun down or I shoot this guy! I'm so tired of you stupid...
See? I knew at some point he'd try pointing his gun at me. Hey, buddy, you okay?
I'm just fine and dandy. Except for the pant load I now seem to be packing. I need a change out and a shower. Then the day off tomorrow. If Fight Club is to be believed, breakfast is gonna fucking rule.
That's Timbo, the ultimate victim of everything and everyone. He's begged for help too, also much like Meaty Me.
But yeah, I mean, I feel for these people, and I feel for all of them. Whether it's Sammy or this person or me or even Cyrex. Even other people. Like Cyrex, I don't feel so much for Cyrex, let's just put it that way. But there are victims out there that, you know, the only thing that they've done is be on the internet, right? And be available on the internet. And I feel like I'm much the same, right? Just because I was so available, she's available, people are available. The availability is what makes people able to be stalked and preyed upon. Try and understand that. It's not something that you're doing wrong.
Oh, yes, it is. Here, check out him laying down that Sicko threat again, and then letting a Freudian slip get through.
GG Allin, try and realize this. I gave him two choices. I said, either you stop calling me a pedophile, and I will not be a...
Let's hear that again a couple of times to be clear. He started to say he will stop currently being a sicko.
Either you stop calling me a pedophile, and I will stop being a... I will not be a... Either you stop calling me a pedophile, and I will stop being a... I will not be a...
Now, naturally, some might think we're being unfair. No, we aren't. He had this strategy for a while. Call me X? Well, I'll be X then! It's the same logic Raxo used when he said he went along with obvious sicko traps. But, okay, fine. What if he didn't mean it? Well, that still makes him a sick mofo for even threatening something so vile. Seriously, who, besides someone with issues, thinks such a thing?
I think I want to go back to saying that I'm serious about if you keep calling me a because I know some people are going to do it. I will think about minor. I'll think about a little kid exploiting and abusing a little kid. If you keep calling me a pedophile, I'll become one for you, just for you, just for you, just for you. It'll be your fault. I'll blame everything on you.
So yeah, as you can see, it's not a one-time thing with him. It was a strategy he employed more than once, which seems well known, which is Sicko, lolcow logic illustrated. When one considers what he admitted doing to his sister, who by the way, was either his half or stepsister, it just makes the threat all the more credible. There is no coming back from this. It's obvious to everyone but Thomas.
Why? How does he not see how canceled he is? After all, if you noticed during that bar stream, he used to actually make money. Nowadays, if he gets a tip, it's a really big deal. What keeps him going at this point? The answer is twofold. First, he really believes that he is destined to save humanity. People who believe that tend to, really, believe in their own nonsense. Second, he discovered someone who almost never pushes back on his nonsense as long as he pretends he's kidding. Artificial intelligence. All of a sudden, he didn't need to come up with clever things to say anymore. He could just have AI do it.
What you're seeing now is how he used to cope with trolls, booze and anger. Obviously it didn't work. And as you can see from his motions, if we played what he's saying, there's a damn good chance our channel would get nuked. In fact, we need to cover this up because YouTube doesn't like repeated motions like this. They once struck a video for showing Beetlejuice doing the jerk-off motion too long to obvious bullshit. Better safe than sorry.
Before we jump forward to AI-deranged Timbo, one last look at him before the computer took over. Watch as he talks about handling 4 gang members.
I know, and I never even think I'm a big boy for defending myself against. I had a whole gang, like there's 4 people on me, and I beat this guy up. He was the gang leader. You know what? I beat the gang leader up, and there were 4 guys like this, and they come and act really cool. So me and my friend, we were playing, what do you call it, pool, right? We were playing pool. And so they come and they put the balls in the hall. And I was just about to take the club and then ask him what the fuck is his problem. And my friend is like, no, don't do that. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just leave it. We play on, and they come back 1 minute later. Then they throw the rest of the balls in, and it costs $2 to play this pool, you know. You pay for the balls. And so I'm like, excuse me, what are you doing? So I grab his shirt here as he's trying to walk away. So I'm like, excuse me, what are you doing? So he turns around, and then he punches me right in the nose without saying anything. He's just punching me in the nose. And then I'm like, I'll throw him on the floor. And then I'm just like punching him like that. And then his friend is coming to jump on my back, and I'm like, just ignoring it while one is kicking me here and the other one's kicking me here. There's 4 guys. And they're trying to kick me like here and here and here. And so I'm just punching, you know, just punching. Just over again. And then I won. And then they never messed with me again. Never, man. Over and over and over again. I don't care how many they are. If people are gonna be pussies like that, and I don't give a fuck. Anyways, it's called self-defense, and you're allowed to defend yourself. Did I get in? No, I didn't get in trouble for it. I got kicked out of the bar just like they got. And then I stand in that darkness. So I get kicked out of the bar along with these people, right? So I'm standing next to them right outside the bar, and I can hear them because it's dark, so they couldn't see me standing right next to them and hearing them. And so they're like, hey, do you want to go in and get him again? And he's like, no man, I'm done with this guy. And you could hear him like, no, let's just go, boys. It was like, the people that jumped on my back, they're like, we don't want to go and get him. But then the gang leader was like, no, boys, let's go to another place.
And now the obligatory cut back to the night he got his ass kicked by 3 or 4 people who were not gang members.
Fuck these bitches, man. Give me my fucking beer, man. I want my fucking beer. I paid for that. Ge mig min fucking öl. Ge mig min fucking öl. Ge mig min fucking öl. Ge mig min fucking. Väck med dig! Väck!
So yeah, definitely info worth knowing. Anyway, the meatbag didn't want to just throw this in the garbage. Figured it might tide over some folks itching for a Timbo fix.